Dan Perry here with another Dan on Tech Active Directory video for Northeast State Community College. Once you've installed Active Directory, then you have a number of tools that were installed as well that you're going to be able to use. The two tools that you probably use more than anything else are the Active Directory Users and Computers, which is an older tool that's been shipping since the Windows 2000, and a newer Active Directory Administrative Center that started shipping in the 2012 version. Both will do pretty much the same thing. Does it in a little different way, different visually. Both work well, and I'm not going to tell you one is better than the other. It's what you get used to. I probably use Users and Computers more just because I have used it for a lot longer, but I do find myself working in the administrative center much more often. When you're in Active Directory Users and Computers, you can go and you open it up and you'll see your domain, and if we had multiple domains they would list there, and I can expand that. And since I've not added anything, this is just after adding Active Directory and installing it. I see some folders. I see a built-in, a computers, a users. These are default folders that are created. There's one folder when you look that has a little different look. It has a little icon inside the folder icon, and that is not a folder, that is an organizational unit. And the only organizational unit that is automatically created is your domain controllers. And if I actually look in it and click on it, you'll see that this domain controller is listed. If I add any additional domain controllers, they will also be listed in here. I can add things by finding where I want to add them. Say I want to add them on my domain level here. I can right click and I can come down to New, and I can add a new computer or a contact. I can add a new organizational unit, printers, users. We'll talk about these different things. One of the things you'll see, you cannot add a folder. Folders are built into Active Directory, created when you install Active Directory, but you as an administrator can only create organizational units to organize, not folders. We'll talk about the difference between a folder and an organizational unit later. If I move over to my administrative center, and if I find this domain and click on it, I'll find those same folders, and you'll see a few different ones here. That's because by default it shows some ones that are hidden in Active Directory Users and Computers. We'll talk again about those later. With it, I can come in here and I can create. I can add new. So I can come into the new and I can add an organizational unit, a user, a computer. The layout is a little different, and when I go in and actually add some of these things, you're going to find that the screens are quite a bit different. Active Directory Administrative Center allows me to basically completely populate the items that I add at once, where using the Active Directory Users and Computers tool, I create by supplying a minimal amount of data, and then I add additional data later. Thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video for Northeast State Community College. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos.